Every Wednesday at 9:30, we get to hear from you, our viewers, on the messages you want to direct to the president. Some of you sent your videos in and messages in to our Gmail account, hello mrpresident.tv@gmail.com. As some of you also send them to us on WhatsApp, 0550585832. So we'll be taking a look at those messages. Let's go on and take a look at the first one. So this one says, hello, Mr. President. I would like to raise this concern about the challenges we are going through in the Enchi municipality. Enchi is one of the MMDAs in the Western North region. It's one key contribution municipality that provides the country with a lot of natural resources such as cocoa, timber, and other foodstuff, which helps to increase the agricultural development of this country. However, Enchi has one of the poorest road networks in Ghana. For example, the road from Enchi to Elubu is not in a good condition at all. Yes, so we continue on with that same message. So with the Enchi one, our regional correspondent there, Akwasi Agyei Anim, did a report on this same issue of a community that produces cocoa, a raw material that helps us make $2 billion annually from export. They don't have good roads. They are not even able to be productive. Now, when you look at the global chocolate industry, for instance, if we were able to say, let's put a manufacturing plant that will transform this cocoa into chocolate, the community will make more money. If we fixed the roads, we would make more money, not only for the people in the community, but us as a nation. So we'll take a look at the report by our colleague Akwasi Agyei Anim last year with this same problem, and then continue the show.
Even though so much has been said about cocoa roads which are being fixed across the country, and look at this road, which is a cocoa road with a cocoa track actually stuck in the mud, tells you that not proper investment is actually being made when it comes to the expenditure of the cocoa roads revenue. As at the time of filing this report, motorists from Elubu to Enchi could only travel up to 18 kilometers on the 70-kilometer journey, alight and walk through the mud to join other vehicles on the opposite side, since only 4 wheels like these could make their way on the shoulders, but at a price. For motorists who ply on the Elubu to Enchi road, this is how bad the road is. And what they are saying is that when it rains, it is even worse. And they are calling on the government to quickly do something about this Elubu Enchi road.
Yentumi nko yentumi ma openfo mpo obi yare a ayasem one ne problem ti aban mo aye no bo anya kuro mpo de ontwa so ma kwana potopoto na wo no munyi no mfa baba mu odin mfa nguaso ngusu man na yentumi mfa ye nkrofo enkomra tisia ye ni dwa anchefo nyina ntumi ma eyi ebia so fa sisi no mekan be 4 months ni ka bia ntumi nko enchi eni se be ka ha ne 4 days ni da ha sa say ye dan ye ni we ba. Luckily, we bumped into the chief executive of our winning municipality, Samuel Edujemfi, maneuvering on the road in his pickup.
My number plate and all those things on my car is even detached because of the nature of the road. I'm working at them. I had excavator, a grader machine, and tipper trucks on the way. We are addressing the spots that are in the on the road. So we want the government to come to our aid. It has been captured in the budget 2018, and then this budget 2019 is facility is attracting the Sana Hydro facility. So that is going to be done in a very short time.
President of Ngakan, the closest community to the problem spot, say the situation is negatively affecting their everyday life.
Baja road in India, Anya says, ya bu fusa yan to ababio free. I ya boy timu pasa yan to ababio because men go slow and I take Quemunko to aba and fama by. Na me when chreme, see, I want ya woman pa nyagro. One fa Okada, what yard crumping and for Okada, what we are for Okada soda. yarefo ne ho atrɛ ukada o say ya do ne to kam wo de ne to kam nso a nya de obetumi ka ne de betumi de na akɔ
the road ne de anya because from here to Banso say see Ogada or far ko Banso obeje more than 1 million because of the road need nti akwan ne de anya nti momwa because I say no bibia yenya free abanchi odi especially cocoa but say aban bi abana say odi abana na say cocoa for de kuafo de na say ya de ne kankan nti see ya din nti momwa.
Thank you very much. But this is a very sad situation because this is a community that is contributing so much to this particular country in terms of cocoa production. And as you can see, this is a cocoa community. But at the end of the day, when all this cocoa is actually produced and sent away or exported, nothing comes back to the community. Even their roads are so much in bad shape.
So this is a report that our colleague Akwasi Agyei Anim filed 1 year ago. And you sent in a message that you're still experiencing these terrible roads in your community. So we'll read that message again now that we've all gotten a visual of what the community looks like. Hello, Mr. President. I would like to raise this concern about the challenges we are going through here in the Enchi municipality. Enchi is one of the MMDAs in the Western North region. It is one key contributing municipality that provides the country with a lot of natural resources, such as cocoa, timber, and other foodstuff, which helps to increase the agricultural development of this country. However, Enchi has one of the poorest road networks in Ghana. For example, the road from Enchi to Enugu is not in a good condition at all. There have been several accidents on that particular road whenever the trailers are transporting the cocoa from Enchi. These trailers fall on their side and most of the transporting goods are destroyed as a result of the improper road networks. Again, most of the places in Enchi have poor road network connectivity. The only two options available to accessing network connectivity are 1, climbing a tree or going to the cemetery. So this, again, makes it difficult for effective communication to take place or to have technological access. We are pleading with the President to consider us also and put some stringent measures in place for us to be free from these challenges. Thank you. This is coming from Akwasi Agyei Isaac in that community. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is a community that produces cocoa, timber, and other foodstuff that we all rely on to develop as a nation. When we fix these roads, we not only fix them for people of the community like Agyei, we increase our productivity as a people, because now the kind of trucks that will break on the way when they are transporting cocoa and timber will be more efficient. If we were moving 5 trucks out of that community every day, we'll be able to move way more things because we have fixed the roads. And it's sad that we rely so much on this primary commodity, which is cocoa, for our national development. Last year alone, we made $2 billion from export of cocoa. What would it take for us to invest some of that money into building these roads so that we as a nation can double and triple the revenue we're making from cocoa production? It doesn't take much for us to do the right thing, but 1 year in, the people in the community are still talking about poor road network, poor internet connectivity. How are they supposed to be able to contribute productively to transforming that raw material into a finished good if we can't fix something as basic as road for them? And whenever we talk about development, it's not just in the capital cities alone. Places like that, which is a city in its own, that should be developed enough so that it can push and feed into our cocoa production, has not done much. And we can't sit here every single year talking about the same exact problem and not finding the results. And I know the president said we're moving Ghana beyond aid. And part of moving Ghana beyond aid is to end our specialization on raw materials. It's a good thing that we came together with Cote d'Ivoire to set the floor price of cocoa, but wouldn't it be amazing if a lot of countries actually exported finished chocolate bars from our country rather than cocoa? Wouldn't it be great if this same Mr. Sarkodie comes back to us 2-3 years and says, Dzifa, because we've been able to fix our roads, because we've been able to create manufacturing plants in the community, we are now able to boast of schools, all kinds of things that have become as a result of the economic activities that are happening. And that is possible, but we just have to set in place all these things. Now, in the report, Akwasi Agyei Anim spoke to the MCE of that area. We're trying to get him on the line so that he will let us know exactly what the progress has been since we filed that report 1 year ago. If you have any questions or comments, let us know with the hashtag BreakfastDaily and the WhatsApp line 0550-585-832. If you're outside Ghana and you're equally passionate about how we can develop our raw materials and also really develop communities that should not be having these problems in 2020, just use the country code +233 and I'll read those messages for you. If the MC is on the line, we'll just hear from him briefly. And while we wait for him, we'll take a look at the second message that we received to the President. Hello, Mr. President. Ziavi Community Senior High School Technical School, okay, let me take that again. Ziavi Community Senior High Technical School was established in 2014 by the people of the Ziavi through the help of the chiefs and the elders of the Ziavi traditional area. The idea is to educate students from far and near to help build great future leaders. The school is being funded by the chiefs and people of the Ziavi community through the annual festival and major support from Toby Ajani the Fourth and some citizens. The school started with 10 students, i.e. 4 boys and 6 girls, and 3 male teachers in 2014. The school now has a total population of 100 students. It goes on to talk about, from Form 3, 33 students, Form 2, 17 students, and Form 1, 50 students, and 25 teaching and non-teaching staff, comprising 10 permanent teachers, 3 part-time teachers, 10 national service personnel, and 2 non-teaching staff. Due to the free SHS policy by the President, most students were placed in the public schools, making it difficult for the school to acquire students. Therefore, the school could no more pay teachers, but were given tokens through the help of the chiefs, elders, and some citizens of the community. Since the establishment of the school, the students have been writing WASI. This year, the school presented 23 students, 13 boys and 10 girls, for the 2019-2020 examination. The chiefs, elders, and people of the community are therefore crying to the government to absorb the school into the public system so as to reduce burden on other public schools. This will also help the government to fulfill its promises of providing jobs for the youth of the country. This is coming from Kennedy Podo McLeod, and he's talking about Ziavi community. The community has already invested in building this school. They've been paying the teachers. They've been ensuring that the students of that community have access to free education. But now with the introduction of free SHS, students have gone to schools that are covered by the government. So they are already saying that we've done the hard work. We've put up the structures. We've gone to get the teachers. We've gone to get some students. All we are asking for is for this school to be absorbed into the public schools so that we can further serve the children of our community. We'll take a video from this shortly and also hear from the leader in charge of that community. But before that, let's speak to the MCE of the initial community we talked about with the cocoa sector, and we're having some technical challenges. So whilst we get him back on the line, we will go on and focus on the Ziavi for now. We have a video from the people in the community themselves expressing what exactly is going on. Let's take a look at that.
The Ziavi Community Senior High Technical School was established in 2014 by the people of Ziavi through the help of the chiefs and elders of the Ziavi traditional area. The idea was to educate students from far and near to help raise great future leaders. The school is currently being funded by the chiefs and people of the Ziavi community through an annual festival dubbed Dututudoza, and major support from Akwasi Agyei Anim, the fourth Dutofia, and some other benevolent citizens of Ziavi. The school, which started with 10 students, i.e. 4 boys and 6 girls, and 3 male teachers in 2014, now has a total population of 100 students. With the inception of the free SHS policy, however, students are being placed mostly in public schools, making it difficult for the school to acquire students.
This school has been a community day school from the first day of establishment, and then we used to face so many challenges in the school since it is the community that is managing the school. Before the absorption of this school, we used to face some challenges, which I'll mention few of them. Some are the payment of our teachers' salary. This has been done by the community, so it has not been that much okay with them. Sometimes when it's time for them to take their payment, when we students, we don't pay our fees, they don't pay them as well, because the school don't have any money, any extra money anywhere to pay them. So this has been a very difficult challenge in the school that we are facing. And also our boarding hostel facilities, it has not been that much okay since we are in a rented house. It is a rented house that is used as the hostel. So we have other house tenants in the house that they always distract us somehow when we are in the hostel. So all this is a challenge that we are facing in the school.
I've been here for the past 4 years, and we are struggling to have the school grow. So the community is trying immensely to put some money into our pocket. They try to give us peanut, and we also accept it and then do the work with our heart. Now we have the students, we have about 4 programs running in the school. A lot of challenges that we face in the school is now that we want a new boarding house to be built for the school. The community itself has a place that the students are lodging, and then we have a hostel facility for both boys and girls. So that is what is going on. Now the school is stout in sports and all other activities. So we want the government to help us quickly so that we can establish the school. We need students to occupy the place because the building is very big. We have almost 36 unit classroom blocks. Now we can accommodate more than.
So there you have it, Ziavi Community Technical School, a school that the people in the community themselves built with the support of their chiefs. They now have students leaving because there's an option of free SHS. What do we do with the teachers, the students who have been going here, the people who have invested so much into the school? How difficult is it to actually just absorb this school into the public school system so that the people there can still benefit from it? They've already done enough as it is. We have the MCE of the community on the line, Mr. Prosper Kofi P. Banson, and he's going to help us understand what exactly the challenges are. Good morning, Mr. Prosper.
Good morning, my.
How are you? How are you? I hear you. How are you?
Good, I'm fine.
Thank you so much for being with us. What exactly is going on with your community? Your chiefs and your people are saying They've built up this school. They've gone ahead to recruit teachers. They've been paying these teachers all while. Their students are getting educated, and all they are asking for is for the school to be absorbed into the public school system.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah. I want, first of all, to congratulate the Ziavi community, which is not far from home, and the initiatives they have taken to build a complete 18-unit classroom block. And
we are for that technical difficulty, but if you happen to be in that community or you know someone in that community and you want to contribute to the conversation, please use the hashtag BreakfastDaily and the WhatsApp line 0550-585-832. We are talking about the Ziavi community that has invested in putting up a school for their people. Our colleague Benjamin Aklam went into that community a few days ago to speak to the students themselves, the teachers, the leaders of that community, the chiefs, on the struggles they've been facing since the introduction of the free SHS. They're not asking for money, they're not asking for anything. All they're asking for is for this school to be absorbed into the free SHS or the public school system so that they can all continue to educate the people of their community. Is that so much to ask for? We'll try and get the MC in, but if you also have challenges in your community, if your roads are bad, you've built up structures, you're going on in the health sector, and things are not moving the way they should, policy makers are not serving you the way you should be served, send those videos to us via our email, hellomrpresidenttv@gmail.com, line 0550-585832, and we'll play them on air for the entire country to see every Wednesday at 8:30. We have the MCE of Ziavi back on the line. Good morning.
good morning.
Mr. Prosper, are you there?
Yes, please. Hello?
Okay, we'll try and get you on the line to answer to exactly what is going on with this community. But I think we should watch that video again, hearing from the people of the community themselves, telling us the stuff that they've put in, especially the chiefs, the investments they've made in this school, and then continue the show.
Block, and we presented or submitted the picture of our school. Government also has started building, or Jet Fund has also started a 12-unit classroom block for the school. So to the pictures of them, government has already has started helping us. So we should absorb the school finally. Then we know that the heavier part of the work is carried off our shoulders. However, if the school is absorbed, we have a program that we had a program. And if the school is absorbed, we will continue putting in our efforts.
So there you have it, the chiefs of the community helping us understand the kind of investments they've made and why they need the school to be absorbed. We have the MC back on the line. Mr. Prosper.
Yes, hello.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, I would say that we need to praise the Ziavi community and their chiefs for initiating that project. They were able to put up a complete 18-unit classroom where the school started from, and the government also came in to construct another 18 units classroom block, 3 stories, which has reached an advanced stage, and it is under the GET Fund. The students turn up there is around 100, and they have employed about 10 teachers, which they are paying with the support of National Service, which government is taking care of. Hello?
Yes, what exactly is going on with the school not being able to be absorbed by the public school system? And if you can please position yourself in a better place for us so we can hear you clearly, we'll really appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. In fact, they have made something efforts. When somewhere in the beginning of the year, I with the regional minister led them to see the president, and these were the issues which they put before the president. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So he has given instructions for them to see a sector minister for the process to absorb the school.
And what has the result of that been?
Hello?
What has the result of that been? After the meeting with the president, what's the map like for the school to be absorbed into the public school system?
Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me? Thank you guys so much for staying with us, and we apologize for the technical difficulties. We will revisit both of these stories next week. We'll get the leaders on the line to answer to exactly why a community that produces cocoa for the entire country to benefit from the Enchi community still has terrible roads. 1 year in, they've not done much to fix these roads for the people of the community to even increase their productivity as far as helping us gain more from our own cocoa production, as well as the Ziavi community, where the leaders, the chiefs, and the people themselves have put up these structures to help educate the children of the community. And they are asking for the school to be absorbed into the public school system, not asking for money. How difficult is it for us to get that done? But if you also have problems in your community and you want to address it to the president, send us a minute video or a 250-word text to the email hellomrpresidenttv@gmail.com or our WhatsApp line 0550-585832. We've received some messages from you, so I'll read them briefly. These are the scenes. So the Enchi people have sent in a lot of messages that I would want to read briefly. Good morning. Please ask the MCE whether the roads have been given to contractors. If yes, what will be the duration? Hello, please. To the road from Enchi to Dadieso is another bad road. Just 45 minutes drive from Enchi to Dadieso, but due to the bad road, drivers are charging huge sums of monies, i.e. 20 Ghana cedis. Please talk about this one too. So if we see a lot of messages from the people from Enchi, and we'll try and revisit both of these conversations next week.
We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends. This is Breakfast Daily on Citi TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on Citi TV.